buses likely.
Santa Claus in now, right?
Let the kids smile and see the snow. Get rid of it.
Thank you.
What I'd like to do is get you to get out of the 1991 period and try and bring yourself back into 1869. And in 1869, there were two regiments here. This one drilling, the men drilling in the kilts, are representing an infantry regiment of foot. They're a Scottish regiment that was sent here to Halifax, garrison the city of Halifax in 1869. They actually were living here in the fort. For half their stay in Halifax, they would have lived behind you in the Cavalier building. Those were the barracks for the lower, the simple class soldiers. And across, with about 750 troops. Half of them would have been garrisoned here in the Citadel, the other half, because the Citadel was not capable of accommodating them all, down off the side of the hill in another barracks, glassy barracks. As I said, they would have lived here, and what we're actually going to do now is go into the barracks room, into the last door on the right. It's we replicated one of the barracks room. We're going to show you a little bit how the soldiers would have lived back then. Any questions? Okay, so you can either go up the ramp behind you or across the stairs here, and we'll meet the last door on the right. Hello. Section with their straw mattress and their pillow and their blankets and their leather strap and their duty tag designating what duty they had for the day. They were inspected in the morning, so after they ate the breakfast, they basically would clean the room. They would scrub the floor probably once a week and with a broom sweep it down once a day. And as I said, they were inspected in the morning. Where am I leading to here? They would actually eat in here as well. This was their home when they were here in Halifax. This is where they stayed. So in the morning, as I said, they would have placed their beds because they spent a lot of their time during the day in here, polishing their boots, polishing up their uniform in the morning. They would have also eaten their main meal at lunchtime in here, sitting on these benches. Above their heads here are wooden racks where they would have had their tin cups, and their tin just right above the table, and their tin mugs. And they would have eaten boiled meat and potatoes. That was their daily ration for today. 1 pound of beef every day and 1 pound of bread. They'd eaten the bread and the tea in the morning and the boiled beef in the same room. They had a special married quarters built off the side of the hill, where the police station is today. Maybe Leslie will explain to you what she would be doing here in 1869.
The reason I might be on site is that the wives of the soldiers, or the official wives at least, were allowed to come up and do laundry and sewing any repairs to the uniform, these kind of tasks, maybe some light cleaning and that kind of thing, everything but the cooking basically. I used to allow it because it was considered a privilege to be able to come up here and make extra money. Diana mentioned that the men received a penny a day beer money, while the wives received a penny a day hard labor money for doing the laundry and sewing and all that kind of thing. So no such thing as pay equity at the time. I mentioned also that we would be official wives. There's a huge distinction between unofficial and official wives, which is called being on the strength or off the strength. On the strength.
summer dress uniform, and the winter did actually wear what are called shoes. The kilt itself, does anyone recognize the family tartan, the kilt's made out of? Mackenzie tartan, very similar to the black watch, if you're familiar with that, with the two colors, the red and the off-white buff color stripes, which today make up the Mackenzie tartan. Very hot uniform is all replicated according to originally what the Highlanders would have worn back in 1859. It's made of thick wool, and the kilt itself, just to give an indication, is 27 feet of material. There's 32 military pleats all around the back. What they all wear in front of their kilts are what's called a spore, and that's hanging in the front. It's black and off-white horsehair, mainly for decoration today. And on the other side of the spore itself is a little leather purse, a little leather pouch. That's where they would have kept their shilling or any loose money they would have had, because the kilts don't have any pockets. The only original piece of the uniform is the rifle, and those are the ones that they fired using black gunpowder. The original rifles are Snyder Enfield rifles dating back to our time period in 1866, 1869. You can see it's got its bayonet fixed on the end. It's a long, steel, three-pointed triangular object. When you jab that into your enemy's chest, you get close up to them in wartime. It creates a sucking wound, which is very, very hard to heal, very effective in wartime. And the bonnet, its headdress. Again, replicating our original historical period, black feathers are made from the bird ostrich. They're dyed black, and the white houses at the top are from the bird vulture. The bonnet itself is quite light, so when it's put on its head, it's a little tight around its leg. However, it adds about a foot, as I said earlier, to its actual height. If you see all these men coming towards you in a battlefield, they look a lot taller than they actually are, a lot more intimidating. Does anybody have any questions at all?
What are they called? They were the guards
That many
that stood in.
on the uniform.
You know, Frank?
Good for you. What they actually did was have 3 different kinds of cannon fired from these guns, and they had 60 of these mounted on the walls of the Citadel when it was completed. This fort was built between 1828 to 1856 to protect against coup. Someone who lives to the south of us, yes, who could it be? But the Americans. This fort was built after the War of 1812, and you probably realize after that war ended, neither side, neither the Americans nor the British, believed that peace would continue, that peace would exist. So they built this fort here in Halifax. They built the Citadel in Quebec City, and the fort in Fort Henry in Kingston, Ontario, the 3 main bases along the Canadian-American border to protect against an attack. And if we were ever attacked, we ever were, these were the guns that would have been firing out at our attackers. They're called smooth bore guns because the interior, if you see in there, is actually smooth, and it's loaded from the front, which is the muzzle. So what they'd actually do is have, much like a cheesecloth sack of black gunpowder, loaded from the front of the gun and ram it all the way to the back, and afterwards, of course, placed in this round 12-pound cannonball shot in the bore of the gun, and it ran that to the back as well. And at the back here is a little hole, as you can all see, goes through the interior of the bore of the gun. And that hole is called a vent. It creates a murderous spraying fire. So if you are a bunch of troops in approaching you, spray out the grape shot or another projectile called the canister shot, which is a combination of glass and nails and tiny pieces of metal. It creates a murderous spray of fire. Does anybody have any questions about these? I'm not going to pass this one around. It weighs 32 pounds, but you can pass the other cannonball around if you want. you note, they're a lot bigger than the ones we were looking at earlier. They're different types. They're called rifle muzzle loaders. It's still loaded from the front, but if you look into the interior of the bore of the gun, it's got grooves, and that's what's meant by rifling. It also doesn't fire the round spherical shot. It fires a spherical shot, cone-shaped at the top, which screws into the interior, the rifling of this gun, and fires out in a spiral. So it's a lot more precise. It's got a range of 3 miles as opposed to the other guns. And the one fired from this wing weighs 256 pounds. Comparing that to the small round cannonballs weighing 12, 24, and 60 pounds, it's a lot more effective as well. So these guns were mounted the second time Citadel, where guns were mounted, armament was mounted on the walls. And it was capable of protecting the Citadel. The only thing is when these guns were developed, these rifling guns were developed, you can imagine that ships, as these guns have a range of 3 miles, ships could come into Halifax Harbor at 3 miles off, and the French actually have developed ironclad ships, in other words, cover the sides of the ships with iron. These shells could not penetrate the sides. They could come 3 miles out and basically fire upon the Citadel with a big target. So the Citadel almost became obsolete upon its completion in 1856. It wasn't capable of protecting Halifax, neither from the land or from the sea. So it was used by the British as basically a garrison. Here they would have lived, and as well different buildings, for example the foundation where we're standing over where the other gun is, as a barracks by the British until 1906. The British stayed here even after Canada became its own country in 1867 until 1906. The garrison of Halifax. Does anyone realize why Halifax is so important? This is a turning point. And there was a lot of ships, 170,000 of them gathered here in the harbor before they went on the convoys to Europe. At the end of the Second World War, the Citadel was basically abandoned, and in 1961 is the year it was designated a National Historic Site. That's what it is today. And it was in the late 1970s that they actually started the restoration. Still ongoing. So Halifax never was attacked. The only time we saw any catastrophe was during the Halifax explosion. You've probably heard of that. It was in 1917 during the First World War, and one of those French munition ships that was going to be on a convoy to Europe collided with a Norwegian ship in the Halifax harbor. It caused the largest man-made explosion prior to the atomic bombs. Prior to the bombs in Hiroshima that they just commemorated, I guess it was yesterday. This explosion killed 2,000 people instantly. It caused an earthquake, an earth tremor, and tidal waves that struck the city of Halifax and Dartmouth. It was an incredible explosion. The Citadel withstood the impact, and the people living in the south end of Halifax were not affected, because the Citadel, the hill itself, took a lot of the blast, the explosion that went around the hill. But if you want to learn more about the history of the fort itself, about the explosion, I highly recommend this film. It's called Tides of History. Next one starts in about 8 minutes, and it's really worth your while if you have time to see it. 48 minutes long. A few other things to see in the fort. The second floor of this building is the Art Museum, and the first floor houses an information center, coffee bar, gift shop. And there's a couple of exhibits that we have not yet to see. The Powder magazine in the far corner, and in the corner underneath the tall signal mast is an exhibit showing you signals. And underneath the stairs, directly behind you, are 2 other exhibits showing you previous forts built on the same site and explaining more how the fort was built. Other than that, if you don't have any more questions, please feel free to explore the fort on your own. If you see any open doorways, walk right in. Okay? Thank you very much.
Well, there.